Israel, he's moving up to that light heavyweight division, your former division, and fighting Jan for the title. How do you see that fight playing out?
It's a tough fight. You know, it's crazy because Jan Blachowicz has not gotten the respect that he deserves. This guy has beaten everyone that have tried to come up against him in his recent run. And, you know, Jan Blachowicz is going to be at a bit of a disadvantage in terms of speed with Israel Adesanya. Star power, Israel Adesanya. There are a lot of things swaying in Izzy's favor. And if he can win this fight, he will skyrocket to the moon. I was on First Take the other day, and they asked me, who's on the radar? Who can be that next breakout star? I said, Israel Adesanya. That guy has everything. He's got the look. He's got the charisma, the fighting style. But the one thing is, there's just no room for error in a fight against Jan Blachowicz. He can't get hit one time. He gets hit by Jan, he's in trouble. So it's a good fight. Izzy seems to hold the advantages. A lot of people think he's going up because it's Jan holding the title. But the room for error is so small that it makes it a dangerous fight for Israel Adesanya. Jan has unreal knockout power. And if he hits you, he'll put you out. Every guy that's gone up from middleweight so far, Luke Rockhold. There was another guy who went from middleweight up to 205 that fought Jan in his debut. He smashes him. He don't play around with these dudes going up. And Israel Adesanya better be careful.
Against Jan, I think he might end up doing good. He's going to be quicker, faster than Jan. But Jan do have a lot of power, though. So if he catches him, he can get in trouble. But it depends. We'll see. We only can see what's going to happen. So I think he'll do good. But, you know, sometimes it's different when you get against the bigger guys and stuff.
I thought he had some business to do in a middleweight division, and he was going to wait. And the second John Jones moved up to heavyweight, he moved up to 205.
Do you think he can beat Jan?
I can't even think past the fact that he completely said he was not going to go up to 205 and face John Jones. If you're the best, if somebody asked me to go and fight Bisping, I'm doing it. If you want to say you're the best, now you're going to go up to fight Jan, and you wouldn't do it to fight John? That makes no sense. The payday's way different, and it just, when someone talks and say they're this or that, and then they get an opportunity to go against the greatest of all time, and you wanted to wait 2 years, I don't get it. So
you think he should have fought him now?
I think he should do whatever he want to do, but don't go around talking crap about John and to John, and now John said, all right, let's go. And then now you're like, no, I'll get to you in 2 years. But 1 year later, John go up, now you up. Yeah, I mean, everybody want to be double belted after Conor did, and I get it. And but Jan ain't somebody to play with. That dude got fucking real power, and I think it's something about that underdog that everybody's looking past. They're looking at Israel getting double belts. They're looking at Izzy gonna go up to fight John. Is John gonna come back down? They're not even talking about Jan winning this fight. So if I was him, no pressure on me. Go out there and whip his ass.
I think he's gonna knock out the Polish Nightmare. I really do. I think he's gonna knock him out. It's just because nobody fights Israel with tactics. Israel hasn't necessarily, and again, I like him. He's a world champion, but he's not well rounded yet, or at least he hasn't showed that yet. And I'm gonna give you guys the example with Jose Aldo and Max Holloway. Jose Aldo was so comfortable on his feet until he got a better striker. He never had a plan B. He never had something to throw out there and do that. And I almost feel the same way for Israel. I was like, man, let me see your wrestling. Let me see your jiu-jitsu. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make me feel like you are gonna be pound for pound. But I don't see that yet. Even though I do see him winning that second bout, I feel like, you know, it's still yet to be. How can I say? We are still yet to see the best out of him if he's able to make those transition and start mixing more of his fighting and doing things like that.
I think Izzy's got a pretty good chance of beating Blachowicz, but he could get dropped. Blachowicz got that what do you call it? Polish power.
I think he does great against Jan. He's been knocked out before, so he definitely has to watch out for that Polish power, right? But other than that, I think he does great. Styles make fights. I think his style matches up well with a lot of the guys at 205. Especially the guys right now that's immediately looking at a title shot. I believe he can grab the belt from Jan. I believe he can defend it against Glover. And then if John Jones grabs a heavyweight title, I believe he has a chance to make that happen too. So, you know, sky's the limit for Stylebender. But I'll eat 20 burgers and catch that man. So I hope he doesn't think light heavyweight's a good place to be because, you know, can't camp there either.